What's going on, traders? I'm back again. Wanted to run through all the pairs today. Looks like we got some sideways moving on USD, CAD, or JPY, I'm sorry, still. Kind of looking for, kind of holding tight, waiting to see which way we break out. Looks like we broke out to the upside a little bit. Am kind of biased towards that direction because we're overextended overall. Go back to this review daily chart. You can see, as far as the fib's concerned, we're pretty overextended at this time. So we're going to wait on that one. Look for a good entry. Looks like the USD CHF is going higher. I did point down on this one, hoping that it would. I think that we might have missed this right here. Yeah, we got stopped out. Unless we actually got out right here, we would have gotten stopped out. So I don't know. This is interesting, man. I think in these situations, like I've kind of tried to harp on lately, when we're not in a clear like pyramid style move, so either higher or lower, we're playing pullbacks and channel type plays. And in those situations, you definitely want a profit target. We had a profit target with the with this key level, and having this key level as a profit target definitely helps a ton. You're in and out, right? And if that was the case, then we would have got out 2 days ago, right here. This is a quick in and out type of play. Okay. As far as this week's concerned, starting here, this day right in here is where the week started. We've been going higher, so I'm going to look for a reaction at 618 for USD CHF. USD CAD definitely falling lower. Had a huge move. This one was the risky play, if you guys will remember, where I got in a little bit early, maybe too early for some people. And then I also pointed out there was another move on Monday right here. All in all, that's how powerful this move is right here. You really want to dig into this. All in all, I got 1.5 on that one, 10% on this one. So we're at 11.5% on one move, just because we were able to identify early a big move, right? This is huge. This is absolutely huge. Where we're at right now, coming up on the key level, after such a massive move like that over the course of a handful of days, 4 or 5 days, I'd probably get out if we touched here, if we actually touched the key level. And to be completely honest with you, I'd probably shut down one of these positions and lock it in right now. Obviously, it's going to be the second position, and I would hold this longer term one. But this second position has a break even, remember, right here. So if we bulletproof this, meaning that we pull this stop down and we make it break even, we're going to actually be sacrificing the 1.5, which is fine. But this area is much more likely to get pulled back to and hit than the initiating trade, obviously. So just want you guys to keep that in mind. As far as trade management goes, we're going to really dig into this one after the fact and after we actually wanted to get out of it, so that we can analyze things. If I pull up and say, all right, I'm closing out where we're at right now today, then it's going to look something like this. If I got out like right now, we're at 1% here, we're at 8% here. So that looks like almost 10% versus 11%. I like to hold the initiating position until I feel like the move is over. Now, we've had, you guys can count all these red bars down. It's been ridiculous. And maybe we are, I think we are, we're due for a quick little pullback. But how far will that pullback go, and how far will I let it go before I get out of this position, right? That's always a question. This is, if we look at the shape of this thing, right? This play is on this shoulder. We're playing off of this shoulder going down. We're not playing off of a pyramid. We're not looking to combo in between here. But what I am looking to do is find some real levels that might get pulled back to that I can continue to combo downwards. So make no mistake, I do think this is on a downtrend. It's just now picking the exact spots where I want to add to the position. Something like this coming down to here, I think that I might be ready to get out of this and jump into another trade as an opportunity comes up. And so the reason for that is we might pull back all the way to break even here and stop this out. So why would I just erase this entire profit and just make that a 0%, right? Why would I do that at this point instead of just saying, all right, cool, I'm going to take this profit and then I'm going to wait to combo off the next. This profit remains. This trade stays. This second trade is the one that we're actually thinking about getting out of. So I'm going to go ahead and make a note of what I'm thinking right now. Get out of second trade. Lock in 1 point. What is it? 1.13. Okay. Oops. And so that's how that looks, man. That's how I would play that one. Super interesting, different than how I usually would hold it, and I'd just say, hey, just ride this out, let's see what happens. But I think that the money's made on this one, and we go on to the next. And if it turns around on us all the way, right, and it comes back to this level or goes above it, we get out here off of the main one. But the main one is still, you know, I feel like it has legs down to this key level. We almost got there here. I think we pull back and we go past there, or we bounce off of there. And if that happens, we get triggered out right there anyway. So there's a couple different ways to play it. We'll talk about it a little bit more in depth. I'm going to do a separate video for this USD CAD so that we can really dig into it once I feel like the move is more matured. I'm still waiting on it though. All right, I'm going to make the next video with the NZD pairs. All right, peace.